Let me know down in the comments, are these custom ports right here working or nah? Did Joe do his thing? Let me know down in the comments. Guys, I'm gonna just say it right now. This is the flattest shooter in the collection right now. Hey fam, it's Miaris TV and I am back with another banger of a video. Yes sir, yes sir. And from the title you can see that this is another haul video. It's been a minute since I had one of these because, of course, because I'm not buying so many firearms. I'm also not buying so many accessories for said firearms. So, and this one here is for weeks 19, 20, and 21. Basically everything I got in those weeks. Not everything, of course, because a lot of stuff went right on the guns that I purchased them for, but, and also a lot of the ammo already got spent. But let's just get right to it. You know that with these things, we always start off with ammo. In the last few weeks, I picked up a few thousand of it. I picked up a few cases of this Troy right here, and not bad, not bad. Some really good ammo right here, guys. Some really good ammo. And shout out to the boys over at Spikes Tactical because I picked this up from them. All right, and from there, we'll just get right into accessories. As some of you guys know, that recently I got some work done to my Rock Island M1911, that A2 Tactical. Shout out to the homie Joe and the boys over at Spikes Tactical for the porting and also the Cerakoting. And those things only come with one magazine, so I had to get some more. The homie John told me that the Para-Ordnance P18 magazines work for it, so I ended up picking up 5 of those. So now I have enough mags for a nice little range because I just recently went to the range with it and only had one mag, and it was a pain loading it every single time. So ended up picking up 5 of these P18 mags for that Rock Island. And since we're talking about mags, shout out to the homie Keebler over at KCI USA. During Kalash Bash, I met him, we got to talking. He told me to give him my information, and next thing you know, some stuff arrives at the door, and he sent over a bunch of BNT magazines as well as MP5 magazines. So Keebler, shout out to you. And you know, I really appreciate it, man. I didn't expect all of the mags he sent out to me. So yeah. And in my never-ending quest to try to get these AR-15s running nicely suppressed and a little quieter, deal had popped up on the captured system that I wanted to try out, and it was this Trinity Force buffer system over here. Is the H2 buffer, little captured system. Didn't see much about it online, but they were a really good price, so I hopped on 3 of them. I don't know, let me know down in the comments if you guys have heard of this Trinity Force before, but they were a really good deal, so I ended up grabbing 3 of them. So yeah, picked up these Trinity Force captured buffer systems, H2. And if you guys know 704 Tactical, he's always posting deal alerts. And, you know, I'm trying to be good, guys. I'm trying to be good. But sometimes the thing pops up and I watch him. There's always something that catches my eye in it. And he had this guy on. And I'm like, man, I had to grab it. So ended up picking up this this blade right here. It wasn't a bad price, man, but of course, as you can see, I haven't really taken it out the bag. But yeah, man, it's a little Rambo knife right there. You know, look how thick that boy is, man. That's a thick boy. And ain't too bad. Oh, actually, that thing's pretty sharp. Let's see how sharp it is. Okay. Damn. Okay, man, that thing's pretty sharp. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Damn. Okay, man, gotta be careful. It's a good thing I didn't run my finger across that thing. I mean, I kind of felt it was a little on the sharp side, but boy, that thing's sharp. Man, and that thing, for the price I paid for this thing, I should have got 7 of them. Woo! That's pretty nice. Yeah, so I picked up this little blade right here. I don't know. Should this be my new pocket blade? Look how big that blade is compared to my head, guys. Damn, that thing is massive. Yeah, so pick this guy up over here for a phenomenal price. And a few weeks ago, there was a deal on some Griffin upper receivers. And, you know, I was just tired enough to order them things. So I ended up picking up 2. They showed up, you know, like a week later. Not bad. These are the, they're FD. I forget what color they call it, but they're that, like, sort of like that brown color. So I ended up picking up 2 of these right here for some builds. I don't know what I'm gonna use them for, because after I ended up ordering this, I remembered that I had like 2 upper receivers already, 3 or 4, something like that. So what's another 2? We got to start building these things out, guys. So yeah, I ended up picking up 2 Griffin upper receivers. And last Sunday, I was over at the Team Expo Touchpoint Volume 3, hosted by the Team Room, and I met the homie Rooster over there, and he told me about these things over here. Actually, I got to give one of these to you guys. So after this video, I'm gonna select one of you guys in those comments over there. But it's pretty cool. It has like a little ranging feature, has all like his tools over here, has like a little extractor, a little pry area. So they were pretty cool. He gifted me one and I purchased one. So I'm about to pick one of you guys to send one of these to here. But yeah, ended up picking this stuff up. The last few weeks, a few companies have been reaching out to me to go ahead and send me some stuff. And one of those companies was Pro here. As you guys know, that I had an incident with the Ramjet where I shot it, didn't have my ear pros on. Sometimes those over the ear pros, you know, they just get uncomfortable. They pinch, you know, on the side of my glasses right here. So, you know, I gotta take them off. Or if it's too hot, gotta take them off to air out the ears, whatnot. You know, normally when my Aries, those things, I put them on and they don't come off until I get in the car and drive away. So this right here, because they are earbuds, this is their EP05s, and they're supposed to be pretty good. I saw a few reviews on them. So once they told me that they wanted to send me something out, I went and looked at their catalog and saw this right here, sent them an email saying like, hey, you know, can you send these out? And they went on ahead and did. So I'm gonna check these things out, and you know, after I wear them and try them out for a little bit, a review will be out on this guy over here. So yeah, Pro here ended up sending me out these earbuds right here, this EP05s right here. And like I said, a few companies have been reaching out to me this past few weeks, and one of those companies was Palm. They're a pepper spray company, guys. So they reached out to me, said, hey, we got some stuff that I think that will be fitting with your channel. So they ended up sending me out a few things, you know, that one there. Also like this home defense pepper spray right here. This is a big old bottle right here. Just in case, you know, somebody act up, you got to pepper spray them. They sent that out. They also sent this guy out right here. This is the MK3 Stream. And yeah, and then they sent out 2 of like the little pocket ones right there. And then also a tester one that you put water in, and that way you can test it. So yeah, shout out to the boys over at Palm Industries for sending that out. Review on this coming soon as well. And like I said, a few companies hit me up to send me out some things. And one of the companies that sent me out something was a company that didn't really do a lot of gun stuff. When I clicked on the link, they sold like a lot of performance parts for cars, like coilovers, that sort of thing. One of the things that they had was like a dueling tree kit, and you know, shoot a lot. So they sent me out some AR 5000 plates, that 6 of them, you know, that you can do for a dueling tree. So I just need to get the metal and you know, find somebody who can weld this stuff up. And I might be reaching out to the homie Joe over at Spike's Tactical, see what we can do over here, because a dueling tree for the channel be really welcomed. So yeah, shout out to the company. I forget their name. I think it's MXR. I'll post the name here on screen. But yeah, they sent that out to the channel for me to do a review on. So yeah, review coming soon on this DIY dueling tree kit. A few months ago, I was over at Spike's Tactical, and I saw they had a little 1022. It's like the Hitman 22. Shot it. Fell in love with how quiet that integrally suppressed barrel was. And, you know, I started talking to them and ended up picking up that integrally suppressed barrel. This is their Hitman 22. I believe it's a 16.1 inch barrel. It's integrally suppressed and it's for a 1022. If you guys don't know, I do have a little 1022 that I built out last year, and I do have a lot of spare parts for it. So I'm thinking about doing another 1022 build with this integrally suppressed barrel. Now, Spikes does have their little receiver. I'm working on getting that receiver. I'm in talks with the homie John over there. He's seeing if they can do it or not. And if he can, we're gonna go on ahead and build out a little 1022 with this integrally suppressed Hitman 22 barrel from the homies over at Spikes Tactical, man. Yeah, so this right here is NFA item number 12, 13. I don't know. I'm losing track, guys. And because I ended up picking up that Hitman 22, I ended up grabbing this stuff over here from these people on eBay. And it's just basically a upper receiver's parts kit. That way you can get the barrel on the upper receiver, also the pins, and yeah, and some extra screws in there. So yeah, I ended up picking that up this week. And also this past few weeks, I got some work done to a gun that now is one of the favorites of my collection. And that is that Rock Island M1911 A2 Tactical. Shout out to the boys over at Spikes Tactical for that awesome multi-camo black. Woo! And also Joe for the ports and the slide cut. Also for polishing this guy up and also doing that Marvel cut to it, man. Joe, you're a real one, guys. I'm gonna have all his information in the description below. Also for Spikes Tactical, if you guys are looking to get any of this stuff done, go on ahead and hit them up, man. Hit them up. They do a lot of custom work over there. Not only do they sell some great firearms, they also do some great custom work over there. So yeah, check them out, guys. Check them out. But man, look at this thing right here. Whoo! And you guys already know, this thing already surprised me when I ended up picking it up, you know, because this thing has some weight to it, you know. I call this thing the Cadillac of the collection right here because it just was a smooth shooter, man. Smooth shooter. But now with those ports right there and with that 7-pound spring, whoo, she's a runner. She's a track star. This thing runs, guys. This thing runs. Whew. So video on this guy right here coming soon. I'm gonna drop it sometime this week. But yeah, ended up getting this work done. It's not something I purchased, but it was a service that I got done. So again, shout out to the boys over at Spikes Tactical and shout out to you, Joe. Yeah, so I ended up getting this work done. All right, and as you guys know, that last month I went over to Kalash Bash and I had the time of my life, and I also shot my first AK-47 as well, and I just fell in love. I fell in love, and then I went down a deep dark hole of trying to figure out what to get. Everybody was saying get a Wasser 10. People were saying get a build one, do this. So I went down a deep hole, and I came out that hole more confused than when I went in. Right. A month ago, I was over at the homie Chris's pawn shop over at All American Pawn, and he was telling me he was getting a few PSA AK-47s, and I told him, I'm like, nah, people said not to get those. And he's like, man, these are the Saber lines. You should look into it. So I looked into it. Come to find out, these are Wasser 10 kit builds with chrome line barrels. They were looking pretty sweet. It was also green, man. You know, green has my heart currently right now, man. So I ended up picking up that PSA Saber AK-47, and this is their GF5, I believe. There it is right there. So it is a Wasser 10 kit. It does have the B5 system stock. grip. It also has a ALG trigger, which is really nice. Woo! Really nice, really nice. Now, for just a few hundred beans more than a wasser, I was able to get this guy right here. And, you know, people do say that that this little green paint over here isn't the best. As you can see right there on the safety, it's already getting scratched up from the safety. But, you know, it's expected. Even though the ACAB bar from Chris also had the same issue. But, you know, it's to be expected. And it's a gun, so I don't really care, guys. And from what I hear, you know, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. And plus, it came already with a Plan B muzzle device. You already know. Recently, I got to shoot some suppressors, some different suppressors. So I might go on ahead and either get either the Wolverine or the Stealth Additive Works Tisha. So we're going to see. We're going to see. But what I want to do on this guy right here is a dust cover with a Picatinny rail section. That way we can go on ahead and mount an optic directly on it. There's a few companies out there that do offer that. Of course, we're going to get a little charging handle cap on here as well, which I have one. And I also do have to give, I still have to do the giveaway on the one that I got as well, because I ended up getting two. Guys, I've been bad. I'm sorry. So this week, I am going to go through all the videos and select the winners of whatever little giveaway that I was running on those videos. So yeah, keep an eye out on that thing there. And also, if I reach out to you, even if I tell you it's a giveaway, go on ahead and verify, guys, because this past week, a few of y'all got scammed out of your hard-earned money on that giveaway video that I'm doing for that Glock 45. So I actually locked the comments on there for the time being. And yeah, again, you know, sorry that you guys got scammed, but guys, verify. It's easy to verify. I'm never going to ask you guys to reach out to me using Telegram, WhatsApp, WeChat, none of that stuff. None of that stuff. It's always going to be on my Instagram, and my Instagram is always linked in the description below. So if I reach out to you and say go on ahead and DM me, just go to my description of the video, click the link there, and I'll take you directly to my page. And still verify. Just verify. Look through the post histories. You know, see, that's a quick way to know if it's a real account or a or one of those scam accounts, copycat accounts. But nonetheless, guys, I ended up picking up this PSA Saber AK-47, this GF5 right here. Let me know, was this a good first AK pickup? The next one, for sure, we're going to do a build on. We're going to do a build on, guys. But I didn't want to go on ahead and start off with a build because from what I hear, they're really tricky to go with a parts kit. Really tricky, and you know, you can run into a lot of issues. So we're going to go on ahead and run this guy right here. We're going to see. Might go on ahead and get the suppressor ready for it. And because you already know, I do have that Polo 30 that should be okay for this guy right here. But nonetheless, guys, that is the video right there. Yes, I know it's been a few weeks since I posted one of these haul videos. So from here on out, it's just going to be whenever I get enough stuff in where I can do like at least a 10-minute video is what I'm going to do. So it might be 1 week, or it might be every other week, or it might be 3 weeks, or it might be once a month. It just depends, guys, because if I'm not buying a lot of guns, I'm not needing a lot of red dots and all this extra accessories. So it's a lot harder, you know, to fill up one of these videos. But that's it, guys. Let me know down in the comments what you guys picked up this past week. But as always, I appreciate y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Peace.